It's like I want to have a good relationship with my mother. She sucks.
Welcome, everyone, to Men Tell Health. I am one of your hosts, Dino the Genetic Marvel. Below me is Marco Torres of Upside Down Studios, and below him is Mr. Cole Clayton, who is currently making a ginger ale and NyQuil concoction because, hey, health comes first.
Yeah, tell Victoria that it's not just fried rice I put ginger ale in. I also add it to my Dayquil.
That can't be healthy. I don't know. That is.
Ginger ale is good for everything, bro. I put it in my miso soup. I don't give a fuck. That's the broth for miso soup.
I mean, he ain't wrong. I'm just saying he ain't wrong.
You're both criminals. That's basically what it is.
Garlic and mushroom, bro. Boom.
I mean,
soup, warm it up.
Hey, why not?
Yeah, and if you like boil it just enough, it'll still get that little tang in the back of your throat, but it'll take the carbonation away.
Yeah.
I mean, I applaud you both for your ingenuity. At the same time, you're both monsters, in my
Throw
opinion.
some sake or some whiskey in there, and it's like kind of like highball soup.
You can't. The one thing that you can't do is put salt on it, though, especially in the beginning of the process, because it'll all foam up and then you'll get shit everywhere.
I mean, hey, knowledge is power, everyone. It's that simple. So today's subject is communication and accountability. I think those two things are massive in day-to-day life, because I know when I was a financial advisor, that was the big thing. And I'm like, listen, I can educate you on a process and that will change everything. Because most often when people have a problem or a frustration, it's because they don't understand what the fuck is going on, right? That's been my experience. But at the same time, if people don't communicate, what it is they want, you're like, well, then I can't help you, right? But I don't know. Hello, Leo.
Hi. What up, guys? What up?
Jackson,
apparently these
hello.
are the devil horns.
Yes, they
Coming
are.
out. What, Monday? What's called
I took the whole thing as something totally different.
Right.
And this is Cole's gonna have a field day with this one.
I mean, that seems fair.
You know what? For the longest time, I'm gonna start off like this. All right, I have never been the best partner. Let's just say that. You know,
Right.
I take full responsibility. It took me a long time to realize that, but I have never been the best partner in a relationship.
Right.
We never knew.
I'll go back 3 relationships. You know, the one that I had before, the big one that I was with for a long time, and then now you guys know Ray.
Yeah.
I admit I was brought up in the era where bitches ain't shit, money over bitches. Bitches ain't shit but hoes and tricks. That's what we was taught. That's the music of our culture, our age. I was brought up a womanizer. Women are supposed to foot the bill and all that shit. Now, as I got older and became a man,
Right.
I realized that you're not supposed to treat women like that. At least people of a later persuasion aren't supposed to treat their women like that. I moved out of the hood. That relationship fell through, and on a big part of me, I will be the first to say that, because I figured if I was paying the bills, and I was taking care of the house, and I was taking care of not only my kids but somebody else's kids, then I have the right to go do what the fuck I wanted to do. False.
That's
false. The nice little dream to have, but false. But anyways, the next relationship I went into, I decided that I wasn't going to be that person. And I decided to be more of a, if you want to call it, submissive type person, and listen to the woman and try to be all that. And I still got it thrown back in my fucking face.
Right. That's accurate.
And the biggest thing that I sit back and I realize now that I'm in relationship number 3 is there's, I faulted myself for a lot of shit in my last relationship. She said this, so I must have been that, or I must have been that. It took a real big hit to the ego and the psyche. And now, as we've been apart for 6 years, if not longer.
Right.
I realized, fuck that bitch. I hope you're listening to this shit right now. You cunt. I fucking told you every goddamn time the fucking problems we was having, but no, you blame me from every fucking thing. It wasn't, oh, well, let me fix what problem that you have with me. It's you're yelling at me for a problem. It's they got a country song out now, and I am not a big country fan, called The Reason. And it basically says, all right, I might be the reason, but you might be the fucking problem.
I don't know this song. I love country music. You have to put me on
now, to put that in a relationship now, I'm in a situation where I'm telling you what the fuck is wrong.
Yeah.
I am telling you, and it's not something, it wasn't even something big. But the fact that 3 years later you're still doing it makes me think it's fuck me. I don't give a fuck what you're gonna say. And if you're bitch about it, then I'm gonna whine that you're yelling at me.
Yeah. Oh yeah. So okay, there's if I tell you there's a problem, XYZ, and you go, yep, that's a problem, gotta handle it. Okay, great. And then you in turn don't do anything about it. That tells me
acknowledgement of the fucking problem.
Oh, for real? Yeah, that's a problem.
See,
That's a problem. Give me 1 second. I see a bug and I'm gonna kill it. Give me a second. You guys keep talking.
So I've come to the conclusion, and maybe I'm a dick for this, and I'll hear you out for it, but like at this point in my life, I was kind of like you when you said kind of somewhat submissive, kind of almost like women are my equal and everything. I was raised by a single mom, you know what I mean? So like I kind of always saw women as my equal. But as I got older and kept getting like into these like fucked up situations with these women, I started realizing like, okay, nobody's my equal if they can't beat my ass. And if they beat my ass, they're still not my equal. All right. So like I'm in charge here. And if I fuck up, blame me for that. But you're not gonna blame me when we were choosing together. Go fuck yourself. I'm in charge now. Like, I don't know, like I don't owe you an explanation. I'm not gonna play this fight. If you don't trust me, then walk away. Like
listen.
I was like, especially in the military, and I had this ingrained in me in boot camp. In the military, if you go to
you were in the military,
when you're in the military, especially in boot camp, if you come up to a upper, somebody higher ranked than you, and you have a question or you want to say something, you got a certain amount of seconds to spit out what the fuck you need to spit out, or they will turn around and walk away from you.
Yes.
You get to the fucking point, you say what the fuck you need, and you handle your business.
Right.
And that, I always kind of had that already, that was just my mentality as it was. But, the military instilled that more. So if you need my help, like here, for instance, my mom is famous for interrogating people. and only to get what she wants. What are you doing? What time are you doing it? What doctor are you going to do? What the fuck do you want?
Yeah.
Don't beat around the bush with me. Don't fucking ask me 50 million questions just to hone it down so you can make sure I say yes to whatever you say.
Right. Whittling you down to nothing.
That drives me nuts in life, in relationships with my fucking kids. Even my kids know. They come up to me. Well, what the fuck do you want? This? Okay, we'll go and get it. We'll get it done.
Yes.
I literally just had this conversation like 2 hours ago with Jack. Is the irony, because he was like kind of sad. I just picked him up from his mom, and he was like, "Dad, all my friends think I'm annoying." And I was like, "Well, let's break this down for a second. You're probably annoying. If a bunch of people say you're annoying, You're probably annoying. Like, and I didn't. I'm like, I'm not saying this to be mean to you. I'm telling you,
No,
like,
no, you
a
are that
bunch of
boy
people can't be wrong.
trying
You
to
know what I mean?
defend
Like,
against the world.
so you have, like, as a male, a boy, a man, whatever, as a male, the best thing you could do is take the information you have and use that to build off of. There's nothing wrong with switching it up when you
Right.
gather new information. So it's like the less you say, the more valuable your words become. So you have to learn how to get your information across with the least amount of words as possible. Then
Yes.
people won't find you annoying. You'll do better with work. You'll do better in school. You'll do better with women. You'll do better with your friends.
You do better on stage. I've also had, I've talked to a lot of veteran comics, and it's choosing your words. Your words are valuable. You only want to put out so many words to get your idea across.
Why
I
is
mean,
that, Dino?
Because all I think of is, well, 65 million years ago, which is, listen, I'll be honest with you guys. You guys aren't wrong. The problem is you're not right. This is where the weird part is, because there's no good way to go about this problem, because women, especially women right now, they don't want to be led, but they also don't want to lead.
Right.
Which you're going, okay, that means we're standing still, which, hey, if you want to stand still, that's fine, but that's stupid.
oh,
Okay?
yeah,
You don't want to leave and you
I've
don't
made
want
that
to follow. Get the fuck out of the way.
I've made that analogy before. I'm like, look, if you don't understand where we're at right now, then here's a perfect fucking story for you. We are in a car together. We are going forward down the road. Now, you keep fucking up, the slower that car goes.
Mm-hmm.
Finally, we're at the point where I just pulled over into the fucking parking lot. Now, we can both sit in the car and we'll stay in this parking lot. Maybe if we could figure out shit, we can start the car back up and drive forward. But until then, we're in this fucking parking lot until one of us gets out of the hot car and leaves.
Yeah. I feel like that went over real well. That's
It gets ignored. You're yelling at me.
oh, I learned that a long time ago.
Yelling?
I
weren't raising your voice at all.
Oh yeah, if you're talking loud, you're yelling. I'm like, no,
Not
I'm
even
not.
talking loud, just saying the opposite opinion.
Yep. Oh yeah, that's yelling. That's
You're
yelling.
yelling.
Oh yeah, you're yelling. I'm like,
Right
no.
now, you're being very offensive and yelling at somebody.
No, baby, I don't agree with you at all. You're
Somebody
yelling at me.
Yeah.
Somebody right now is listening to this and it has 9-1 on their phone.
Listen,
Just
well,
wait.
that's
What were you gonna say, Dino? I'm sorry, I cut you off.
no, it's okay. The that's the problem, is that for me, in my experience, was, do you want to lead? No. Okay, then what are you doing? Well, I don't know. Then why are you doing it? If you don't know what you're doing and you don't want to be leading, why are you in front? Oh, okay. So now,
And this must be the Asian thing. Because I have never heard, oh, okay. I heard, oh, you're an asshole. Oh, you don't want to be together anymore? Oh, why don't I just fucking leave? Oh, yeah, exactly.
So-
that
so-
must be another country thing.
well, maybe, but also too, like, if someone was like, oh, you don't want to be together? No. If that's like, because in my experience is, if you're not willing to change, right, and you're going to bitch about the exact same stuff, right, I don't want to be here. It's that simple.
See, I would figure that too. I wouldn't want to hear somebody bitching about the same thing over and over again. And if it's something that I can change, something I can fix, then I'm going to do it just because I don't want to hear your fucking mouth. But no, it's not like that with the fucking the gender with the tits, the biological tits. It's not like that at all. You know, and you wonder why the trans folks have then jumped off lately. Guys don't want to hear the bullshit no more. I can find another dude in a dress. Some of them with pretty good fucking work. Shit.
Bro, well,
You
this is
probably
this is
crank some nuts, bro.
Mhm. It's you can move a couch whenever you want. You're like, it's a good sales pitch. It's not. It's just one of those things, right? I this is the thing is I feel like somebody who doesn't, because I've been hearing this a lot lately, is the idea that when women want a top tier man, somebody who will lead, someone who will earn, someone da, 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 da. The problem is someone like that will hold you accountable immediately. And if you don't want to be held accountable, you're going to be like, you're a problem, right? Yeah. So in that case,
kind of woman bashing like process again.
no, it's not, but it's not, because there are weak men who act the same way, right? So
I mean, no, all bitches act that way, male or female.
I believe bitches is a unisex term now.
It is a unisex
Now it
term.
is. Now
a lot of
it
people don't think so, but it
Yeah,
is.
definitely. Yeah. But that's the thing is, there's too many weak people.
You got women, what's it? Women, and you got men, and then here is bitches,
Yeah.
right here,
Yeah.
where it touches.
It's the center of the Venn diagram. It's just
Right.
it covers both. It's a circle of bitches. Yeah.
I will say, I think more of the female side, kind of, like is it,
Not in the past 6 years. Not in the past fucking 6 years. I'll tell you that.
the
Yeah.
fatherlessness epidemic is terrible on these men. It really is.
Oh.
Growing up without a father is the worst thing that happened to you.
Oh, it's 100%. Well, this is the thing, is that someone who isn't willing to grow and change and become better will deem the person that they're with to be the problem. And then they will find someone, usually through cheating, that will encourage their bad behavior instead of tell them, hey, you're acting like a piece of shit. Right. But, anyway, I have an ex-wife too. I was like, okay, you want to be like that? There's a door. Go for it. Have fun. Enjoy.
I seen a post, and I know the cunt was talking about me just because if you go on the timeline, either that or she was fucking around on me back then.
Ain't that the best?
She
Talking about you.
she put a post out about talking about Facebook memories, popping up something, and I used to always feel like this or feel like that, and a person made me feel like, and I'm just thinking in my head, she's talking about me, and cunt, I try to solve all these problems with you, but yet, women nowadays, and this is one of the bad things about the internet, one of the hugely bad things about the internet and social media. Women nowadays will know they're doing fuck shit.
Yes.
But they will get on social media, and now, the small percentage went, you went from like 0.0001, you're just one lady, having fuck shit, to finding thousands of bitches out there who believe that fuck shit that you're doing is just fine, and your man is a piece of shit, and they all pat him on the fucking back. Oh no, you're right, girl. You're right, girl. He's bad. You're right, girl. And that's all that was under. Oh, you're such a good person, and you deserve so much more. And you did this and it. Oh, shut the fuck up with your pity party. You don't know the hell that cunt put me through. Fuck you and fuck her too.
I don't even think it's that. I think it's more so that well, no, but that's the thing is people, it's the same idea why men don't vent, because that's ridiculous. If I come to you with a problem, I'm looking for a solution. I don't come to you with a problem so I can say my piece. You go to the person you have a problem with to say your piece, not me.
Yeah,
That's ridiculous.
I tried that venting thing too. Venting is a way for your woman to find and gather information to slap you in the face with later on in life.
Correct.
Do you see that right there, guys? Do you see what I'm pointing at? You
Air
see that?
conditioning?
That's an air conditioner. That's the only vent I need.
I have a form of venting, and you're listening to it now.
Yes.
But I mean, Dino's absolutely right. I'm not just going to call you up to tell you about a problem that I don't have a solution for yet. Guys don't do that, or at least a real fucking man. I'm sitting there trying to fucking figure this out. Leave me the fuck alone. I don't need to talk to you about it.
I'm not for advice, but like that's the thing. Well, like the way women do it, they'll vent, and then you sit there for the first, I feel like 30 years of a man's life, you're thinking, oh well, because I would want advice in this situation. If I were asking and talking it out, I'm going to give her some advice, and then they get mad at you for giving advice to the solution, and they're like pissed off that you gave them a solution.
How dare you? How dare you? How dare you give a simple solution to the problem that is ruining my life? How dare you?
Dude, I'll go you one better. I've ran into that same situation, but then when you give the solution, automatically the person with no answers comes up with 50 solutions that contradicts what you said.
Oh,
Why
yeah,
the fuck are you talking to me?
Well, this is one of those things where like I've started just asking. I'm like, oh, do you want a solution to this problem, or are you just venting? I'm just venting. Okay. And now I'm watching a TikTok. I'm like, I don't comment. I don't.
Oh, that shit now.
Like, oh, okay. Wow.
You had a shitty day? Sorry you had a shitty day. What happened? Your press broke? Oh, yeah, well, that fucking sucks. Time to roll on.
Yes.
I mean, I'm real good at tuning motherfuckers out. If you want to sit there and talk, I'm real good at zoning the fuck out. Like, I'm so good at it. The shit was blowing up in my house.
You should know what as well as I do. You get quizzed by a woman. Like in the middle of it, she'll just ask you a question about some fuck shit you just said that you try to tune out.
Marco, I dropped out of college because I don't give a fuck about these quizzes.
I didn't go to college.
I paid to go to college. I got $14,000 in debt. College loan debt.
You know what?
Because I just didn't give a fuck. Because I
got a video camera ticket debt. That's all the debt I got.
Hey,
so,
this is why. Hey, if someone is going to vent and then quiz me afterward, just get the fuck out. Get the fuck out. Because if you don't want my opinion, then this isn't a conversation. You're talking to a brick wall. Which, hey, no problem. That's fine. But you can in turn ask the person, like, so what do you think? I think you're crazy. That's what I think. You're a 6-star fucking mental case.
And then they'll be like, well, Sarah and Samantha and Karen said that I'm absolutely right. And they did the same thing in their situation.
Right.
And Karen said that she would take care of it. Then go fuck Karen.
It's not even that. Hey, are those 3 women in loving, stable relationships?
Half the time, no. Or not.
No. It's all the time. All the time. Every woman that gives shit advice is not in a relationship. Okay. They're in a situationship or they're getting railed by 9 guys on top of their husband. Okay. Don't give me that shit. If you're giving shit advice as a woman, women who are happily married, just stand there going, oh, that's a tough one. And don't say shit. Why? Because they're like, I don't need this in my life. Not interested. Right. That's the real maturity. That's really becoming an adult, is when you can stand there and go, oh, I don't need this in my life. This is ridiculous, right? It's the same thing when people will cry about like their own situation and just be like, oh, life is so hard. I don't know what to do. And you're like, figure it out. And I walk away.
I mean, you know, I will help somebody along. I try to have a little compassion and empathy, especially as I got older. You know, especially and learning that was kind of hard. You know, it took having kids with you know different disabilities and stuff for me to learn that compassion. Because Lord knows, if it was just regular folks around me, I wouldn't give a fuck. But I mean, even in that, you know, if I'm helping you and I'm helping you and I'm helping you and I'm trying to guide, and I will let you go your way first. You know, if your way fucking worked, I wouldn't have to be around here. So now you fucking went your way. It didn't work. You asked me to help guide you.
Yes.
And now you still want to say, well, Tom, Dick, and Harry said they did it this way. And now you're right back to where you were before I came in the picture. Well, dude, I can't chill here. I can't chill. You go eat over there with Tom, Dick, and Harry. Make sure you floss when you're done. And, you know, me and the rest of the normal people are going to go about our business. Because I ain't going forward very fast, but I am going forward. And I ain't going to let your fat ass fucking hold me down no more.
Personal attacks don't help. Personal attacks don't help in any conversation. And personal attacks are a tool of women. Don't do it.
Here's a
So-
wild thing that
I
happened
talk to a
recently.
bitch like a bitch.
Yeah.
That has nothing to do with the women that were in this conversation.
They immediately get offended. They're like, "How dare you?" And you're like, "Yeah, but it's because you're a bitch." And they're like, "I am no such thing." You're like, "You're like three bitches in one. It's not even one bitch."
And then I choose my words like, because with a female, I don't, very rarely will I call a female a bitch, especially to her face. If I call you a bitch to your face, you are a fucking bitch. You're lucky I didn't call you a cunt, because the
Come
cunt
on,
is
everybody
right
uses it all
afterward.
the time.
You what?
It comes out of my mouth like toothpaste. Like it's every day, all day long.
See,
call everybody a bitch.
I don't like using the word bitch
I love it. It's my favorite word.
unless I'm talking to a man. A man, I'll be like, "Why are you being such a bitch?" That's
Everybody's a
100%.
bitch to me.
But if I'm,
I use cunt more. Like,
I use cunt more. Yeah, no.
Cunt
If-
rolls off
hey,
the tongue so much better.
I don't want to be a mistaken. I
Yeah.
don't, not no half measures for me. If you're that, you're a cunt. That's simple.
I mean,
A
I
bitch-
use,
A
I
bitch
use
can be
bitch
interpreted a bunch of
synonymously.
different ways.
Yeah.
You can only interpret a cunt one fucking way.
One.
Right.
One way.
But that's what I use bitch synonymously with soft. You're being a bitch.
Yes.
Like women don't realize that, but that's how I use the word. But if I pull out cunt, oh, you done pissed me off today. Like,
Yeah.
you're on my nerves right now. Like,
Oh, you ever call a dude a cunt? Oh my god, they don't know what the fuck to do.
yeah, all the time.
Oh, yeah.
So here's something interesting that happened to me this like recently, and out of respect for the lady who I'm going through it with at the moment. I'm not
Oh,
gonna
you
say her name.
smacked the old lady. You
but-
did,
no,
didn't you?
no, 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 no.
Smacked the old
Not like
lady.
that. Not like that. But okay, so like a while back, something happened,
All right.
and I didn't think I did anything wrong, so I just like was like, whatever, fuck you, pretty much. And we kind of got back and forth on and off for pretty much a year. And every time she would just get pissed off. Stop doing that. She fucking hates that shit, bro. I swear to God. It's always that shit right there.
What?
That's what started it, That's
That?
what started it.
What did I? No, that's not. That is number one. Not what started it. Number two, you're the one who comes on here and pretends like you're sucking two dicks. So I can do this all I want. Thank you very much. Okay. How dare you? How dare you, sir?
Anyway, so something happened.
Yeah.
I didn't think I did anything wrong.
You didn't.
So I didn't apologize, but the whole time, you need to apologize. You need to apologize. Finally, after a year, I was like, you know what? If it means that much to you, fine. I'm sorry. Okay. It was fine for like 2 days. And then it was, you took too long to apologize. And I'm like,
Yeah. You should have never apologized.
Then I hit her back with, you know what? I only apologize because it meant something to you because I didn't do anything wrong. So
That's right.
till this
you go.
day. So
Yeah.
I only
Listen.
apologize because you really wanted one. You knew how I felt about it the whole time.
Dude, I got a call. It was I think it was like last summer, the end of last summer, somewhere around there. And it was a call, not a message, a call from my ex. And she said for me to watch out a particular person that she swore up and down that I was cheating on her with. A particular person is out acting crazy again, and that she pulled the same shit with this other couple. So I was like, oh, so you're saying you found out that you were wrong? And she
They don't know
said,
How dare you?
I don't
and
even
she
know what that
said,
word means.
I just wanted to let you know to watch out and make sure. Look, I told you back then I didn't speak to that woman, but it's nice to know that you acknowledge now that it never fucking happened. Not an apology, not I'm sorry, not a you were right,
You won't get
not
one.
none of that. Just watch she's acting crazy again. You dirty bitch. It's nice to know that I was right, cunt.
Hey, if as soon as you apologize just to appease them, it's almost as if you're like, oh, I showed weakness, and they pounce immediately, and they're like,
Right.
well, I don't think, and you're like,
I learned that
there's
this
no-
week. I learned
Yeah.
that this week because
there's no point.
like I even told her too. I was like, look, I don't apologize and I don't lie. You know why? Because I don't do shit I'm ashamed of. Like, that's really what it comes down to.
I
There's
do
no
plenty of
point.
shit that I'm ashamed of.
I mean, that's fair. That's that.
I have
that's fair.
regrets. I don't have things I'm ashamed of. Like I regret not joining the military.
Hey, the bad thing is not all the regrets and shames are in the same fucking column.
I mean, that's also true. Yeah.
Because there's some shit that I'm ashamed of that I don't regret at all.
That's what we should talk about next week is regrets versus the shames. Or
That's fair.
shame
I can do
versus
that.
regret.
I like it. I mean, listen, it's one of those things where, that's like, I regret every time I've, against my better judgment, showed someone kindness, and it consistently has blown up in my face. That's my only regret that I have, where I'm like, oh, you didn't deserve my kindness. And you know what? I said, listen, I'll be the bigger person because, let's be honest, I'm usually the bigger person. I'll just go, you know what? I'll wrong myself. And that was something my dad would do. Be like, hey, you know what? I'm wrong. No problem. Eventually, everyone figured it out. Okay.
It's talking about me, by the way.
No. What
See,
is it?
I'm
the
his dad.
whole,
You wish.
on the whole, I
Yeah.
look at it. I look at it this way, not just pinpointing it down to a relationship or a certain situation. I honestly, in my mind and in whatever's left of, if there's whatever hole in my chest, that what I have gotten, I don't deserve. I got whether if the spiritual people want to call it a blessing, the universe looked down on me, whatever. So in my eyes, just through all my studies of all kind of religions and different sciences and stuff, there's still whether you believe in God or whoever, there's still a balance that has to be made with the universe. So I do my damnedest to help out wherever. I volunteer wherever. You need a hand, even just some motherfuckers that I don't like, who never deserved it.
Yeah.
But to still, to have shit still get thrown back at me after I'm trying to be, look, this ain't me. This is the balance. Y'all don't want me to be me. The me that used to, there was a lot of different lives, and most of them were bad.
Yeah, that's fair. Marco, you have used the term bitch in this podcast over 10 times in the back. Where is that coming from?
But
it just popped up on my screen, but these are all old too.
It's not on my screen.
I got comments up, and the last comment I got was from Jason Candidhead.
Cool. Yeah, I can't see Victoria's comments for some reason.
Oh, did we get hit?
Like for a while, they just popped up, but they're all like 30 minutes old, like 10 minutes ago. So yeah, it took me a year to apologize because I wasn't sorry.
Hold on. Yeah, no, that's true.
Dude,
he had nothing to be sorry about.
Like the thing was, it's not even like it's that sounds bad too, because it's like it sounds like I'm just apologizing to save face, and it's like no, I'm apologizing because it meant so much to her. She just wants me to apologize. Fine, I will do that for you. Okay, that does not change my feelings about the situation at all, and I've made that clear. Am I wrong for that? What's y'all's opinion on that?
Shouldn't have said.
You shouldn't have said it.
I found out that the tactic was smart. The tactic was good, but letting out your strike zone information to the media was bad.
That's it.
The bombing took place. The bombing was good, but then you told everybody about it, so evacuated. So you only got the hollow shell.
Yeah, no, never.
Hey,
no, I do
it's like a red flag. Sorry, Cole. No, it's 100% a red flag.
So okay, but like I said, I get. It sounds like I'm just being a skeevy loser or whatever, but I feel like still to this very moment that, and I'm not gonna go into all of it, but like I feel like I didn't do shit wrong because I actively did not have a part in what went down.
Yeah, I've been, dude. I found out throughout my life, and especially with the seconds of the last relationship. I just started fucking taking the blame for everything. You blame me for it? Yep, I did it. Now what? Now what? To this day,
No.
like my ex thought I was fucking around with this one chick, and she swore up and down I was fucking around with this one chick. But her evidence was a message that this chick posted that I spent the night with this hot Puerto Rican guy last night. But it's timestamped. I was with her all night. All night. But I just
You got evidence, brother.
I did it. I did it. There was another chick swore up and down I was fucking around with. Here I was covering for my little cousin because his old lady he was visiting from out of town. He was messing with a chick. So yeah, I was fucking around with her. She ended up getting knocked up. Everybody swore it was my kid. Yeah, sure, go ahead. Yeah, my little cousin Ralphie's kid is a beautiful little boy. You know, I just got to the point. Now I did it. What do you want to do? You want to break up? You want to move forward? You want to get dinner? What do you want to do now? You take the argument out of it because they want to fight so fucking bad. You just take the argument out. Yep, I did it. And if you keep blaming me for it, don't ask me any questions. I don't know. I was high.
Hey, on top of that,
I love that answer.
when someone accuses me of something heinous, I'm like, I'll do it again. Just to be clear, you want to watch? No problem. Because I'm like, yeah, I'm not fucking around with you. I don't give a shit.
Dude, and it was some Springer shit.
Okay,
Like,
I remember that next time one of us catches a DV. You haven't been in that situation, though, have you? Oh, wait.
Oh, yes, I have.
I'm saying I've been in that situation with a bullshit fucking bogus case on my ass. Okay, so calm down, Dino.
Have you ever had to hide in an
Don't do it
abandoned
again.
garage while you had a getaway car come and get
Huh.
you?
If you accuse me of something like that falsely, I'll make it true. No problem. It's fine. I'm going to jail. That's fine. Hey, you want me to go to jail? No problem. I'm going to jail. And trust me, it's not going to be pretty.
You're gonna
That
get some
bitch didn't
peanut
use a
paper
trailer
from
and just
Toronto
got
for
one.
Dylan Cole. Wow. I can see Cole now. We sat there and we had some wine and we did a podcast and I started getting sleepy. And next morning I was in my bed and my butt hurt.
It's Dayquil, bitch. It's not NyQuil.
And he had a brown finger all the way up to the knuckle.
To the wrist. To the wrist. Trust me.
Bro, I date blue-haired women, okay? Like, I'm...
So he definitely likes getting pegged. Definitely likes getting pegged.
Stuff, okay?
Yeah.
And, well, and to answer the question, Victoria,
Hold on.
it's a girl I've kind of been on and off again for like a couple of years. So like, it just comes up every once in a while. So it's not like we're constantly in this relationship
You're
and
fucking
consistently and then ignoring each other. You know what I mean?
He gets the itch. He reaches out.
Shut the fuck up! Shut the fuck up! Shut the
Oh,
fuck up!
hold on. Are
My
you
God.
angry? Are you angry that I said something I wasn't supposed to say on a podcast after I told you not to say it? Is that what?
You just said you were fuck buddies. I don't want to fucking hear it. The fuck is wrong with you? We're on, we're off, we're on, we're off. That's fuck buddies. It's not friends with benefits or you talk every goddamn day.
Well,
I know I don't need to explain myself. Thank you.
You already did.
hey,
This is
hold
why.
on.
This is why Eastern women get it. Okay, I love Eastern
Yeah.
women. I'm just gonna say, the further east you can go, the better.
I'm not gonna lie, I'm becoming real lactose intolerant. I'm telling you, I ain't even gonna lie. Like especially after my ex, you know, the one that I've been bitching about. After her, I was done with white girls. I was done with white women altogether. Where you see Ray's tan, she looks Puerto Rican-y.
Yeah.
You know, and I ain't gonna say nothing about her mama, but she don't look like the rest of her siblings.
Well, she doesn't look domestic. Let's be honest. She doesn't look domestic. Like that's yeah. She looks
She
like
don't
a
look white.
foreign invader. Yeah.
She don't look white. That's what I'm
She's
saying.
an import. She's definitely an import. Yeah, that's fair. Yeah, no.
That's what's that? That's Khloe Kardashian.
Khloe Kardashian. No, that's OJ Simpson's daughter. That's not
Yeah, Chloe.
Chloe. Sasquatch Kardashian. That's what
Right.
I call her. Yeah.
All the other ones look alike. That one, not so much.
Mm-mm. She's got a little bit of the OJ face.
Right. OJ.
I like watching her put on gloves, and you're like, yeah, doesn't fit every time.
Mhm.
Family trait. It's a family trait, people.
Yeah, Kris Kardashian got the juice for that one.
There you go. You can't go one fucking show without talking about the Jews.
I said the juice.
I don't know why. Okay, you know what? I'm gonna
We're
jump
calling
out and jump
minivan
back in.
drivers now.
Hey, I'm gonna jump out and jump back in because I can't see any comments, and this is
I
driving me
can't
crazy.
either.
That's weird. Thank you.
'Cause y'all are losers.
I think the algorithm hit us again.
Nah, I don't know.
That means Al is Alexa.
Al is
It's
Also,
a female.
and to
Maybe.
fire back at you, Dino. Yeah, okay. So I let the little fucking strip club thing out, but like,
and you said, why would you say it again? Why would no, you dumb fucking retard. Okay, listen,
Shoot my
hey,
ass out, and I let you, didn't I?
maybe okay.
God knows.
Hey, I believe it was Monday's topic, which you missed, was all is fair in love and war, sir. Well, you know, hey, we could,
But we don't love each other, and we're not at war, motherfucker.
we're gonna be at war real quick. You keep on talking there, dipshit. How about that? Okay. You are a retard. Okay. That's on you, and that's not on
You
me.
would go to war with a retard?
Yeah. You ever seen them motherfuckers lift weights?
Perfect, bro.
I am pretty strong
It's called get behind the tardo. It's fine. Yeah.
behind the tardo.
Yeah.
I don't know if it's pronounced torpedo.
But
They charge and they're like,
You
I
can't
knew
tell
a
me
guy-
Heat wasn't made up by a retard.
I knew a guy that would run with his fist clenched, and he's like, "Ugh." And I was like, you look like you're retarded. And he's like, no, I don't. I'm like, you do, because you don't run. You run with your arms out as if you're trying to fight people, and you're like, you definitely can't fight. It's weird.
like I remember back in high school, man, and I mean it was a long time ago, but I'll never forget. It was just that silly. Like there was a kid that used to be in gym class, and when people would fuck with him or whatever, like he would clench his fists up like this and wait, like he was trying to will Wolverine claws out. Like he was like, and he like I ended up, me and him ended up starting our own comic book thing together, and yeah, he was trying to, he was thinking Wolverine claws were gonna pop out his hands.
Hey, that's like a mutual friend we had who told me that once at a fight, he stopped and he kind of posed and was like, "Ah!" as if he was like in Dragon Ball and he was going to charge up, and then he still got his ass kicked. And I'm like, yeah, that's because
I
you're an
feel
idiot.
like that was Cole.
No, it's Cole's nemesis. It's fine.
Nah, for real though, because like I would shape my hair.
Dude, if anybody would ever do that to me, they would probably win the fight. I would bust out laughing. I can't, dude. That was like when the cat smacked my daughter when I was paddling her.
And then I would take colored pencils. This is like 10th grade, by the way. And like I would just walk around, hey bub. And my science teachers would always be,
It must have been a white thing.
go sit down. Man.
Dino's Canadian and he's laughing at you. Like, what?
10th grade, sophomore year.
I fucking loved Wolverine. I never thought I was him.
One
No,
of my teachers called me out.
of course.
Like, you have to go get tested for ADHD
Yeah, that's fair.
today. Like,
You tell me what these ink blots show. Just tell me what. Just in
This
case.
was Wolverine.
red
This
blood.
was Wolverine
Yeah.
kissing me. This is me and Wolverine holding hands.
Yeah.
This is me bent over my bed while Wolverine is checking my prostate.
Not with a claw. Tell you that.
Gay it looks too, like with colored pencils. Hey bub.
Yeah, that's like a Wolverine Pride special.
All these pencils
They're
were
rainbow.
brown when we
I
started.
like doing it in the art class because they had all the gray ones, and then it looked great. You know,
Yeah,
it's great. Just, hey bub.
Did you shink?
Adamantium.
Did you shink when you went by? Did you go shink?
Yes, of course.
You know what the worst part is? Like, I remember that in like grade 3, grade 5, not grade 10. That's
Oh yeah, Rob used to do this shit. We were like 15.
yeah. That's not good.
And back then he was a beast of a fucking kid. You know, he was a big tall kid. So I mean, Wolverine was my size, motherfucker. Like you could at least pick somebody that matched up. Colossus.
Not the Hugh Jackman version.
The what?
Hugh Jackman's tall.
Well, yeah, but that wasn't a fucking accurate depiction. He did a
I
good.
didn't want to be like the comic book. I want to be like the movie.
Listen. Oh, then you want it to be Australian, mate? Gay.
He's Canadian.
Also, Hugh Jackman's Australian.
But Wolverine's Canadian.
Yes. So if you want
That's
to go to
comic
the
book
movie,
Wolverine.
yeah, the comic book Wolverine is Canadian and short.
In the movie too.
Yes, but in the movie, it's played by a tall person.
Yeah, and in the movie they don't tell
I didn't
his
want to be Hugh
origins.
Jackman. That dude's gay.
They don't tell his origins in the movies at all. They don't say where if he came from Canada or not. They actually show him in the colonial days in America.
Like, they literally say that like in Wolverine 3 or Deadpool 3 that Wolverine is like a Canadian legend.
I remember.
I don't recall that part, but I
swear to God.
But
He is.
They say it too in X-Men Origins.
Well,
which is
again,
like a shitty movie.
Look in the comic books. He is Canadian, and he's 5'7", maybe shorter.
Sure.
Now, if you look in the movies, the closest thing to an origin all the way back was when it was X-Men Origins Wolverine, and they showed him in colonial days with his brother Sabretooth, and you find out that his mama was fucking Sabretooth's daddy behind Wolverine's daddy's back. And that's where the whole debacle came about, and he ended up shooting the one dude.
Right.
So that was in the Americas, because right after that, when they were running, they were in the American Civil War.
Right.
Then
But
so
later in that same movie, though,
in there, fucking Wolverine is American, which
Right,
don't
but-
make no goddamn sense neither.
later in that same movie, though, they're trying to get him to, I think, join Vietnam or whatever. And he's like, "Do it for your country." And he gets on his bike and he's like, "I'm Canadian," and drives off.
He's actually 5'3" in the comic books.
5'3", and no, I gotta. And which you
That's
say
about
that's
Marco
the
size.
X-Men origin of Wolverine? Because I have them motherfuckers on speed play.
Pull it up, bro.
Well, I mean, I gotta go in the other room, but I'm gonna fucking watch the movie just to find that. And I've never heard fucking Hugh Jackman say no because I'm Canadian. Not even when he fucking said
He don't say no because I'm Canadian. He says, "I'm Canadian," and then pulls off on his bike. It's kind of badass.
Sounds suspicious.
Yeah,
I
because
swear to God.
he didn't have the
fucking
bike
comic
until
book
after
movie nerd.
fucking old people got killed.
Hey, you've actively said you don't believe in God, so when you say "swear to God," I know you're full of shit, and now you just
Well,
keep
I
on
swear
going
to that
because you know it's annoying me and Marco, and you're just like, "I'm not giving up. I'm just gonna keep on talking because fuck you guys." That's
I swear to. I don't
Jeebus.
know. Whatever.
Jeebus.
Who do I swear to? I don't fucking believe in anything.
you shouldn't swear. It's bad. It's a sin.
Swear to nothing. How about
You
that?
swear to- yeah, well, that's much worse.
All
But
right,
still,
so getting back to what we were fucking
Yes.
talking about originally.
yes.
Swear to my mama.
And that was kind of the reason why I told you about, you know, how I used to handle shit with my ex. You know, I would just say, fuck it. You know, I did it. Whatever you think said I did it. Now, that is one of the easiest things in the world I ever figured out how to get out of an argument. Why is it so hard for women to take accountability? I don't get that. I will never understand why it's so hard for a woman to say, okay, I was fucking wrong. And if they do say it, it'll be in the middle of motherfucking you, and they'll have a total different meaning to it, because you'll feel like, all right, well, at least she said she was wrong. And she'll come back in another argument and be like, no, I never said I was wrong on that situation.
Oh, that's that's are you sure you weren't dating Cole's mom? Because that seems like a Cole's mom type move. That's
I don't know. I might have slipped the dick to Cole's mom. Cole won't let me meet his mom.
Yeah, that's probably the best.
I'm not keeping you from meeting my mom. I'm just not going to introduce you.
You gotta find her. like
Yeah,
Carmen
yeah.
San Diego.
I can see it now. Mom, this is Dad.
Probably. Get the DNA test first. I got
You guys are going on Jerry. I love it.
Jerry. Dino, that's what you should do. You should be the internet version of Jerry. Dino.
Nah.
I mean,
Would be the internet version of Steve. Remember when Steve took his show?
yeah,
Like,
I mean Steve Wilco, the Steve Wilco show. Yeah, that's fair.
Blue's Clues.
That's
What?
not
We
the right
just got
Steve.
a letter. We just got a letter. I wonder who it's from.
Child support.
That's much worse.
But I honestly, I mean, Dina, have you found that? I mean, up there in the other country, the land of the unknown, are women like that too? They refuse to take accountability.
Oh, I don't talk to women. That's crazy.
I don't talk to women.
I barely talk to my own wife. That's not. Come on. I don't need that in my life. That's, hey, when I have a few friends that I will talk to, and I talk to everyone like a man. I don't like when someone's like, "Why are you so offensive?" I'm like, "Cunt," and just walk away. I don't play any games like that. It's just not worth it for me.
I try to do that too, but I get yelled at a lot for it.
Yeah, that's fair. You look like someone who would get yelled at though, right? Like you look too young and too baby faced, and they're like, "I'm gonna ruin this guy's day," and you're like, "Fuck," right?
See, in like real life, I try to do like unless I'm out in the show or whatever, and then that's a totally different persona. But in real life, I try not to talk to anybody. Like I just, and again, if I do speak to you, clear, concise. I got a buddy of mine, and he's my best friend. We've known each other since fucking grade school. And he don't live far away. And I haven't had time to go hang out with him. But, he'll call and just want to talk. Dude, what the fuck? Like, did you need something? Is something wrong? No.
That's really gay.
I'm like, I got a few friends of mine like that. Like even Cole's nemesis.
Yeah.
I'd even told him, I was like, dude, you call me at the same fucking time every fucking day. I'm either taking a shit or I'm about to step into the shower. Every fucking day like clockwork. And I told you not to do it. Next time you do it, I'm sending you a fucking dick pic.
First
So,
off,
wait a minute.
why are you calling my baby mom?
Yeah, I would believe
Yeah,
you.
no.
Are.
Your other nemesis. Your other
Brian
nemesis.
White's my nemesis. Fuck you. Fuck him. He doesn't come close to my nemesis. I don't fuck with the guy, but nemesis, get out of here.
I mean, listen, your other nemesis.
Would
You
fight
did.
me.
Hey.
Nemesis. My baby mama has tried to fight me. I'll give her the respect she deserves. But fucking Brian White, get the fuck out of here with that shit. I tried to fight that guy. He ran away.
Yeah, it was hilarious. It was some of the funniest shit I've ever seen.
You totally brain farted my whole what I was talking about.
Probably. I mean,
well, it was his what did he do now? I don't remember what the fuck he did.
He said that he calls you and shit.
he calls you.
Oh yeah. So yeah, for like 2-3 weeks he was doing it. Finally, I told him, "You do it the fuck again, I'm sending you a dick pic." What? Never fucking failed. The next fucking day, so right before I was stepping in the shower, and it was a glorious dick pic too. I should have saved it. Just it was in full, like, it looked like it was, it looked like it was fluffed. It was one of my better pictures, and I clicked and send. Not even 5 minutes later, asshole, what the fuck are you doing? My daughter, my mom, my aunt, everybody saw the picture.
I hope they liked it.
And I told him, I was like, yeah, show your mom again. Show your mom again. Show your aunt. Make sure your grandma sees it. Because your grandma.
Why did they see it? Here's the question. Why did they see it?
Because dipshit had a bad habit of keeping his phone in the middle of everything while he's driving and just lets the speakerphone and everything. Everybody sees his shit.
Oh, then he deserves it. That's not.
Right, he learned a lesson that day.
Yeah. This whole family learned a lesson that day.
Yeah.
Dad's an idiot.
And someone's got a wiener. That's
Right.
right. And they're happy to show it.
Hey, that was one of my better pictures, especially at this age. Fuck. It was.
I feel like there's a better way to do that where you send a dick pic, be like, hey, this you? Just
I
somebody
saw-
sent me this anonymously, and I was just wondering if it's you. You're like, nah, it's
I saw
actually me.
like a sequence of like memes where it was like text messages back and forth, and dude was like, "Hey man, you got my money?" He's like, "No, I'm gonna pay you back next week." And then there's just like a picture of titties, and the dude's like, "Hey, nice titties. Who's it those?" And the dude's like, "Those are your sisters. Send me the fucking money." Like,
Yeah. Hey, if you want to play games, I love games. We can do that. No problem.
Yeah.
This is the problem is that number one, you're 100% right. People don't like being held accountable by other people.
Hard, man. Like I love
Yeah.
it. Like you see my fucking the quote on top of my Facebook. I never wanted to be right.
Yeah.
You know, because 98% of the time, no matter what I say, no matter if it's some fuck shit, some wild off the wall shit, you guys have seen. You know, 98%, you don't want it. It sounds like it's fucking unreal shit. It sounds like it's bullshit. But once you look it up, you're like, fuck, the motherfucker was right. I don't want him to be right, but he's fucking right. You know, so when I am wrong and you prove me wrong, whether it's in a dick way or whether it's like, no, man, you got to look it up in this, and this, you know, and it's this. But, dude, that's amazing to me. That is like a fucking amazing to me. I love fucking being wrong.
keep that same energy when you watch Wolverine later.
I will. If I hear him say Canadian, I'll be like, well, fuck, this cocksucker said he said Canadian and he did. Crikey fucking cocksucker.
Well, this has gone completely off track, everyone. Try and be communicative and hold yourself accountable. If you're not going to listen to other people, hold yourself accountable. And if you're not going to hold yourself accountable, what the fuck are you doing, loser?
Yeah, why are you just trying to put if you're past 30, there's no reason for the fucking horse shit anymore, man. It's just say what you want. Say what you want. You would be better in guys, if there's any guys out there who do that shit, don't fucking do it. It's a fucking cunt move. Just say what the fuck you want. You will get better results. Ask if you need help. Don't be like, well, this needs done or that. No. Personally, I am stoned 99.9% of the fucking time. And I'm not paying attention to that shit. If you were saying something that doesn't pertain to what I got going on in my highness, no, I'm not paying attention at all. So if you said that, if you're hinting on that something needs fixed, did you ask me to fix it? Did you get the stuff to fix it? Did you even mention it? No, you just said that is fucking leaking. Okay, I figured you got it taken care of.
I thought you were bragging that your eyes work. Good for you. I don't know. Yeah. No, this is the problem is that if you are over 30, I would there's two things you have to stop doing. Number one, don't lie. Don't be a bitch. That's bullshit. Number two, don't snack. Snacks are for babies and birds. You're gonna eat a meal, just calm the fuck down. You don't
Hold on. What about
I need a little snack.
funerals and holidays? Come on.
Technically, those are entire meals made out of snacks. It's different.
Yeah, I'm totally against both of what you said. Because I'm a fucking comedian. I am a fucking glorified clown. Not everything I say on stage is the truth. So there are some embellishments there.
But that's make believe.
That's for work. That's not the same thing.
Right. It's make believe. That's not.
You guys sound like Donald Trump right now.
No. Hey,
That was for work. It was strategy, and it was the best strategy.
Correct. Yeah, I will lie the
I'm gonna
fuck
end all
out
the
of
wars.
Hey.
Bombs Iran.
at a job that you're paying me for. I will lie the fuck out of it. Okay, you're paying me. I'm not being held accountable for this shit. That's
No,
not
I get that. Like, cause like at work, say I'm working in a kitchen, and somebody's like, "Oh, can I get this, that, and that?" We're out.
Did you come in this ranch dressing? No. Did you come in this ranch dressing? No.
not
Did
that
you
one in
eat the
particular.
ranch dressing.
We
Maybe.
cook your meals. We take out your garbage. We guard you while you sleep.
Yeah.
Do not fuck with us.
I feel like that's reasonable.
That sounds like a PSA for the white man.
No, watch.
More for
Fight Club?
the handy capable. That's
Marco, you gotta go watch Fight Club before you watch X-Men.
I've watched Fight Club.
Fight Club is so good.
I think
I
I'm gonna
love
watch
it.
Fight Club again tomorrow. Yeah. So, well, that's been a show. I'm not sure we covered anything, but next week you said we're talking about what?
Regrets versus shames.
Regrets versus shame. So tune in next week, everyone. In the meantime, like, share, and subscribe. And don't be a cunt out there. It's not good. It's not
Be
good for you.
to each other. Fuck
No,
you.
we're
Communicate. Communicate.
constantly.
You can be a bitch no matter what gender you are.
Day and age.
And it's like, I want to have a good relationship with my